Shastra, the scripture demands that somebody should be adhikari. Adhikari means you must be qualified. Adhikari means adhikaro yasya asti, he who has the right to get into this knowledge. And who is the person? The person who has the fourfold qualifications. You should have the discrimination, dispassion, samadhi, satka, sampati, we'll see elaborately, and mumukshutvam. When you say that, immediately average person may say, oh, this is very, very tough. I don't have these qualifications. But see, in life, wherever you go, you need minimum qualification. Like, if you want to go into medicine, minimum you should have chemistry, botany, zoology. With a mathematics degree, you can't get into medicine. You want engineering, they want qualified people. You should have mathematics, physics, chemistry. You can't have chemistry, botany, zoology combination. Now suppose you want to learn accountancy, some mathematics should be there. Anywhere, whether it is the field of music, minimum you should have some good rhythm, some sense of music. If there is nothing, you open your mouth and it sounds all of a sruti, like a donkey you bray, you are not going to be able to learn it. Huh? So minimum qualification everywhere needed. You don't say, no, I don't need it. No. Nor you can say, oh, look, these people are demanding some qualifications. They are discriminating against us. It's like an intellectual apartheid. Huh? That the person is not allowing us to get into this knowledge. No. Suppose in the University of Oxford, they demand a very high degree, star A. Huh? Not only A, star A. You must be really excellent student. Why do they demand so? Because the course that they are offering is of such high caliber. Unless you are a student of such high caliber, you cannot appreciate it. So it is not a discrimination against somebody. It is facilitating the understanding. In engineering college, they are providing a course. You shall be able to understand only if you have top knowledge in mathematics, physics, chemistry. If you don't have that, then you cannot understand it. Same thing also Shastra. Are you interested in knowing yourself? Yes. Then this is the mental disposition you must enjoy. You must have a discrimination, dispassion, samadhi, satka, sampatti, mumukshutvam. And why should I enjoy it? Please see the psychological dimension, you will appreciate. Why should I enjoy viveka? And what is viveka? Viveka is nitya, anitya, vastu viveka. The person who is interested in knowing about himself should have this discrimination between eternal, ephemeral. Now the question comes. To discriminate between the two, I must have both things at my disposal. Like you go and stand in a vegetable shop. There is a stale vegetable, there is fresh vegetable. Then you can choose between the stale and the fresh, you choose the fresh. To choose between eternal, ephemeral, I must know what eternal is and what ephemeral is. If I already know what eternal is, why should I come to the teacher? Then what is the scripture says? That you should have the discrimination between the two. What it means is, at this moment, I do not know what the eternal is, but I am absolutely sure of what ephemeral is. I don't know what the permanent is, but I know what transient is. There is no happiness, absolute happiness, in any of the sense objects. It can give me some comfort, it can give me some sensation. If I want to be happy and happy forever, no object can provide it because they don't have it to give it to me. The moment you are convinced, please appreciate, you are convinced that the objects cannot provide you something, cannot give you eternity, cannot give you immortality, because the object by itself is mortal, changing. It cannot give you happiness because it is something doesn't have it. Let us speak the language of happiness in dispassion, vairagya. Now let us see the discrimination. No object can provide me immortality. Because every individual, please appreciate, every individual wants to live and live forever. Right? Is there anybody who wants to die? Nobody is interested in death. Understand? Absolutely nobody is interested in death. Even the oldest person, the story goes, one day a very elderly person carrying a huge burden, a load, was coming from the jungle. And he was so fed up with his life that he dumped that whole load of the wood and called Yama. Oh Yama, why don't you, oh Lord Death, why don't you come and take me now? The story goes, Yama appeared. Suddenly Yama appears. Then he said, okay, you called me, here I am, are you ready to come with me? He said, what, just because I called you, you should come? He said, but you called me that you are tired of life, you want to go to Yama, you want me to take you. He said, no. This is why did you call me? See, I dropped this load. There is nobody to put it back on my head. Put it back and go. Nobody wants to die. Are you getting that? And if you want to be deathless, you cannot hold on to the dying physical body to be deathless. You cannot hold on to anything dying and changing to be deathless and changeless. So I am absolutely sure what is changing and dying. The creation is continuously changing and dying. Body is continuously changing and dying. Sense organs are continuously aging. Thoughts are continuously changing. So at all these levels, I cannot depend upon for eternity. Are you getting that? Now, if there is no dependence on the object, the whole world around, the physical body also is not dependable, the sense organs are not dependable, no thought is dependable, naturally, what is that something left out now? If you remove the whole objective universe, the physical body also, all your thoughts cannot provide you. What else is left out? With yourself. That is why if your discrimination is complete, are you getting that point, please? When your discrimination is complete, that this is something, I don't know what eternal is, but I know these things ephemeral, I can't hold on. Therefore, these thoughts will not disturb you anymore. When do you get cheated? When you depend on the physical body to be immortal, you get cheated because body is dying. But when you see body as the body is continuously dying, there is no more you are being disturbed by it. Therefore, a person who is interested in the self-knowledge, in his himself, in his knowledge of himself, at this moment he doesn't know what eternity is, but is absolutely sure what is transient, what is dying, what is changing. And therefore, I can depend upon this creation, the body or the mind, for my immortality. The moment that dependence goes away, you are unconsciously returning to yourself. Understand? Such a person will understand the truth. That is Viveka.